Hi everyone, this video is sort of an update video to the infamous Divine Alexander Lufenia cheese. For those not aware, you can cheese Divine Alexander Lufenia stage by triggering its Sacred Crime attack, which usually triggers when your party is at max brave, and it's an attack that resets your brave to 0. But because this is also an attack, it also triggers counter attacks. And if your counter attack can result in your entire party getting max brave, it will then trigger Sacred Crime again, and you get a never ending loop of Sacred Crime and counter attacks until Alexander is dead. Now, I made this video because with the release of Garnet Plus, she actually makes this cheese extremely easy to achieve, mainly because her BT Plus aura provides a lot of offensive stats and also provides the Brave Regen effect as well based on your HP damage done. So this makes it very easy to cap out your Brave with your counter attacks. Credits also to Silo Cons and Destroth, who actually figured out about Garnet's utility on this stage before I made this video. I saw them discussing this and I thought, why not just try to auto plus this stage with her, and hence this video was born. Now, just very quickly about the setup, you obviously need Garnet with her BT weapon at full 3/3 so that you have access to her BT plus. And then as for the counter attacker, you have some options. The one that I used in my video was Beatrix. And do take note though that if you're using Beatrix and Garnet, you do want to remove their Ramo evasion up passive here, because you can actually evade Sacred Crime, which you actually don't want to happen. You want it to actually trigger the counter attack. If you don't have Beatrix, another option that can work that I've actually tested is using Gladiolus. In fact, in my tests, Gladiolus actually did more damage in his counter attacks compared to Beatrix. So either one works. The summon of choice is actually Shiva here, mainly because you just for the speed buff, you just want to make sure that you start off with your party members acting before Alexander. Otherwise, you just have to reset until you get it. It shouldn't take too many resets. Now, I didn't set any third party member or any call abilities, mainly because I wanted to showcase a auto plus run. But obviously, if you want to do this manually, then you can further add in more utility to your run, such as adding call abilities that boosts HP damage done. So this will then boost the counter attack damage that you do with Beatrix and Gladiolus. So examples include the core abilities that provide HP damage up debuffs like Kurasame or Maria. And for the third party member, you can also add in party members that provide these utilities, such as setting a Gebrand call, for example, or any party member that provides some sort of debuff at the start of the battle. Another good call option is actually the Elise LD call that you can set on your counter attacker, because Elise LD call provides quite a lot of offensive stats to the caller as well. So pretty much that's it. All you really need is just put in Garnet BT Plus and either Gladiolus or Beatrix, remove Gladiolus and Beatrix evasion up passive, and then hit auto plus and start the battle. I'll quickly include the battle as well, just to show how it looks like once you hit the cheese. So with that, enjoy. Alright, so starting off the battle, you notice that I've hit auto plus. Now here I did put Ifrit as the summon, but like I said earlier, I think Shiva is probably the better choice, just to ensure that you do move first before Alexander gets a turn. But in any case, if you don't, you just have to reset the wave until you do. So at Auto Plus, Garnet will always start off using her BT Plus, which sets up the BT aura, and then she will end her turn using her LD, and really that sets off the cheese. Again, if you want to do this manually, then you can always go BT plus and then hit Garnet's additional ability and maybe use her Peridot Thunder Flash instead, just to buff up the party and enter her Thunder stance. And then you can also then set call abilities, like I said, to further boost your damage. But really, it's just, I just wanted to showcase how easy it is to achieve the cheese, and I think the best way is to actually just try it at Auto Plus. Anyway, once Garnet uses her LD, the fight is over because her LD will cap out everyone's brave. It triggers Sacred Crime, as you can see, and Sacred Crime triggers Beatrix's Rose Petals counter attack. The Rose Petals battery everyone to max brave, or far beyond max brave actually, due to the BT aura, and that triggers Sacred Crime again. Sacred Crime triggers Rose Petals, and the loop just goes on and on. Now you might be wondering about the Lufenia Orb or the Lufenia stats boost, where you don't actually see it in this battle, and that's mainly because the Alexander is sort of stuck in between turns. It's actually physically not anyone's turn at the moment. It's still sort of post Garnet LD attack turn, and because Alexander is not able to transition to its next turn, so to speak, the Lufenia Orb will never appear, and the Lufenia stats boost will also never appear, and that's why you can actually sustain the same damage all the way to the end of the battle. So I'll just skip to the end of the battle because I'm sure you don't want to see 10 or so minutes of this attack happening again and again. Much later.
Baramgoto.